Alrighty, welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Last time we left off, we were looking for Erend and going to the Chainscrape, I guess. But yeah, we're going to see what we can do here.
She's on to me.
Oh. Whoops. Hang on a second. Oh, that was... could have been bad. I missed. Oh, hello. So, I was reading the tutorials a little bit. Can they hurt each other? Damn it. Alright, I like the melee combat a lot more in this game than the previous game. There's definitely more flow to it. Oh! Everything feels more responsive. Okay. As I was saying, I was reading the tutorials a little bit before I started. And there was something there that kind of caught my interest. Let me see if I can find it. Quick draw. Yeah. After performing certain melee combos while sliding or while mounted, your draw speed increases and time temporarily slows down while aiming a weapon. So that kind of is interesting. And I want to see if I can figure out how to do that. Oh, I don't have any arrows. There's something here. And I have to hold R3, I forgot. Sunlicker Politics. Oh, that sounds cool. Sunlicker? Alright. Scroll. A grease-stained scroll filled with hastily scrawled glyphs. These Sunlickers and their score sound diplomacy. Let's not fuss around the forge. It's a pretty word to use for not stepping on and knock toes. I don't really feel like reading this. No use for these embassies, another polite term for waving the white flag and saying, please don't kill us. Oh look, another plane flying over, great. Now I'm stuck on the side of the wall too. I don't know. Yeah, sure, things are different now. Sun King Avad believes in peaceful dialogue. Whoop-de-doo for you, but simple delvers, traders, tinkerers like me are sitting on their hands until the priests and marshals finish their little tea party or whatever it is they do out there. Not to mention our brothers and sisters on the other side of the wall. How are they supposed to get help and supplies when the gate is shut tight? How much longer do we have to cool our heels? I heard they're waiting on some sun priest to arrive, but weren't those nitwits the root of the problem to begin with? They riled up the mad Sun King to start the Western invasion in the first place. Writing this was supposed to calm me down, but it's only blown me up to bellows. Okay, so he's upset about the state of things, I guess. Kind of relatable. I don't know. But, you know, it's, I don't know. It's very relevant to today's world, I guess. The best way I can describe it. But then again, I don't really understand what what that note said, so
Gemstone. It's great
whatever.
blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I think merchants would be interested.
Oh, come on, game. You found a piece of greenshine, a rare and valuable resource hidden all over the world. Greenshine can be used for upgrading certain weapons and outfits or trading with specific merchants. Alright. I'm so glad that thing popped up as I was shooting an enemy, or not an enemy, but a boar. Still killed it somehow. Interesting. So, I don't know, I'll try to point it out next time I shoot something. But the initial shot,
Machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Errand took it down?
hopefully.
Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this? It must be Chainscrape. Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. I'd be able to tinker with my other gear too.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so initially my arrows seem like they don't do damage, and or at least that's what I thought, because the health bar doesn't go down, it turns like a bright pink, and then it starts going down gradually as if they're bleeding or something. So I don't know what's going on there.
Have to ride that now. Need to get data from the cauldron.
You see, the damage doesn't take effect immediately. Like, I do damage to them, but it takes a while for the health to go down. Ow, that hurts. Oh god. I gotta go. Bad idea. Wasn't there another one? Oh, there it is. I gotta stop starting off with heavy attacks.
I'm still in this fight.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I want to learn some combos and stuff. So another interesting thing I just learned. So when you refill your medicine, because, you know, as you collect medicine, it goes into like a reserves thing. See that little 6 with the blueberry looking things next to it?
Must have got these awesome.
It's at the bottom left.
Errand and the other Vanguard are okay.
Let me see if I can find some medicine. Nope. Alright. So anyway, you can refill the amount of medicine you have in your pouch by holding up on the D-pad. And I thought I was going to have to do it one by one, but apparently it just refills it completely. So I don't have to constantly be holding up. That's a nice feature. It's a nice quality of life feature because I don't have to sit there messing with things. Also, what am I doing? Oh, look at that. I didn't take fall damage. Interesting. Uh-oh. Side quest. Alright, so which one's which? Chainscrape and Errand. I don't know where to go first. Is one of them optional? Because I don't want it to be optional. Alright, it doesn't say optional, so I'm gonna assume that I can go there later.
Outlander approaching. Is that the savior? Wanna come in, savior?
Sure.
Welcome to Chainscrape, savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Upgrade my bow, you say? Well, don't mind if I do.
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in
Hey,
this
look, here's a
state?
workbench right here. Okay. So, I guess, yeah. I'm pretty sure in the menus I didn't see a crafting area. We have to actually go to these workbenches and craft there, which, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's actually kind of nice. It's just I can't craft things on the fly. I don't know. But I'm going to upgrade my bow because it's more important. So cost metal shards and braided wire. This one requires a circulator and then the... Yeah, okay, so they get... You have to bring more stuff the more you upgrade. I mean, that's kind of expected. New weapon attributes. Acid hunter arrows. I can upgrade it again? Well, why not? You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna find a new bow, and then I'm gonna be like, I shouldn't have upgraded. But you know what? I'll just upgrade this too, why not? Whenever we have games like this, or whenever I play games like this, I never upgrade anything. Because I have that mindset where it's like, Oh, I'm probably gonna find something better, like, as soon as I upgrade. I'm not even reading, like, what things are gonna get better. So I do have defense against shock and acid, so that's good. Alright, let me see about my pouch. So this is resources. I can carry more berries, more food, more common, uncommon, rare. Interesting. I haven't really looked at the inventory system. Carry more arrows, but that's not really too big of an issue for me. Rat pouch. I don't care about that. Potions. I need squirrel hide. Okay, let's upgrade this. Because why not? And I guess I'll upgrade this one too. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I was just making more traps. Whoops. That's fine. Okay. Interesting. Starting to learn things about the workbench. An ammo that deals acid damage is now available in your inventory. Use your focus to scan enemies and see if they're weak to acid. Hitting enemies with acid will build up to the corroding state. Once in this state, an enemy's armor takes damage over time and has reduced damage resistance. Shoot acid canisters with acid arrows to detonate them and trigger a large elemental explosion.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Watch, I'm gonna talk to this guy. He's gonna sell bows and he's gonna have something that's better than what I have, and I'm gonna be like, shoot, I shouldn't have upgraded. But let's see.
Looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
Oh, I was supposed to. I was supposed to ask him for permission. Whoops. Okay. This is your stash. It can be found in every settlement, as well as many other locations throughout the world. When you gather items beyond your carrying capacity, excess items will be sent to your stash. From here, you can retrieve items individually or restock all your resources by holding square. By upgrading your pouches at the workbench, you can increase your carrying capacity. Interesting.
Well, I was having a nice day up until this very second.
Can't you see I'm trying to drink here?
I'm trying to talk to this guy, but won't let me. Alright.
I think I've had too much.
So, let me look here. Well, at least this stuff is more organized than the other game. Look at this. Valuables to sell. These are basically just all the metal shard things. Here's all the gear stuff. Dude, this is nice. Because in the other game, everything was just in one spot and you kind of had to go through it yourself. So this will make things a lot easier. Petra. Settlement of Free Heap, where the Tinker sought to build a life for herself outside the hard-headed rules and misogynic custom... ... Oh! We can read more. Of Osram Homeland. It was thanks to cannons of Petra's making that Aloy and her allies were able to defend the Carja capital at the Battle of Aloy. See, that's what I thought she was. But I wasn't sure, because I don't really remember her that well. But I do remember the, you know, the big guns that we had at in the final battle in the previous game. Always wanted to seek out new challenges, Petra moved to Chainscrape, a frontier settlement in the Daunt, near the infamous Forbidden West. Okay. What else do I have? Tutorials again? Yes. Just clear all this stuff. I should really go through and read everything here because there are some there's actually useful information in these tutorials.
Drink is
Wait, there's something here.
You're showing that mug of yours in public again. Same time, same place.
Oh my god, dude. I'm getting stuck on things a lot. But that's just because I suck. Very bad at controlling movement. And I can't wait to do all these side quests. Spend like 10 hours on that. End up over leveling myself to the point where I just feel overpowered.
Yeah. Got work to do. Ralph?
So, guess we'll talk to this guy. Ooh,
Hey,
cutting
Milda.
onions.
Milda, I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
I have a feeling they're going to introduce a food system that kind of boosts your stats a little bit, just like every other RPG that's come out in the past 5 years. Let's ask him about Ulvin's people.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildif. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough bitter leaf.
Alright, so another fetch quest type thing. I don't think I'd have to go too far out of my way for that, so that's good. But yeah, it always surprises me that people will just be complete dicks to like people who try to help them, you know, like service workers or chefs and restaurant people. You know, it's like, oh, my soup is cold. My steak is a little too pink. It's like, I don't know. It's one thing to get served raw food or like raw meat, but you know, if it's like a little bit overcooked or a little bit undercooked, it's like not that big of a deal. And then, you know, especially when people will just act like they're better than somebody who works at a restaurant just because it's like a quote unquote low skill job or something. It's like, no, bullshit. Anyway. What do we have here? Filled out the required form below and I still can't even get a refund from Della and Boomer. Okay. Demonstrating scorched out hammer to my fellow guardsman by slamming it on a piece of rock, and instead of booming the rock, it boomed towards me. And now I don't have any eyebrows. Am I surprised? Sad? Nobody can tell me since I no longer have eyebrows. So in case you weren't aware, let me tell you I'm very unhappy and I want my shards back. Refund denied. Customer was made fully aware of the prototype's volatility at the time of purchase. Proceed with purchase. Regardless, proclaiming I am not a baby. Okay. So something malfunctioned and he was aware that that was a possibility, so yeah. Obviously, refund. You're not going to get a refund for that. Now, if he wasn't made aware of the thing, then sure, the refund would happen, but still. But if you're going to sit there and be like, I'm not a baby, I can handle it, and then it doesn't work properly, and it's like, I want my money back. Let me create a manual save, because it's a new day. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's just, I can't wrap my head around how people can just be complete dicks to, you know, service workers and stuff. They just like demand things and no please and thank yous and no respect. Just like, yeah, give me this, man. It's mine. You do what I say because I'm gonna pay you, man. I don't know. It's just, at least say thank you. Be nice. Like, come on. Oh, look at this. Hammers for hire. It's hammering time. Oh no, whatever will the hammers for hire do now that Goonert has lost all their earnings to devious dicers? Another mercenary job, that's what. In this episode, our heroes delve deep into the mysterious tunnel at the edge of the claim, searching for the Elderman's missing daughter. Inside, they'll find a machine that will give them the right of their lives. Can they survive the drilling jaws of this ravenous giant? Will they save the missing maiden? Find out in the latest issue of Hammers for Hire, Name Takers and Rock Breakers. Okay. So, probably some sort of comic book type thing? Cool. I don't know. Some sort of story.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off her pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it?
Let's talk about his injury first.
You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvind?
He's their foreman, and a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvend, his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvend who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvend's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. So Olvend sounds like what's the best way to put this? Sounds like an asshole, I guess. Yeah. One of those people that just thinks because he has money and everything, it's like, oh, you're gonna respect me because, well, like, I have the power. It's, yeah. I don't like those type of people.